Hello friends, welcome to my page Managing Diabetics. Now I'm going to discuss about cholesterol in men. Okay, how does the body show signs and symptoms of high cholesterol in men? First of all, you have to understand what is high cholesterol. Okay, cholesterol is a kind of lipid or fat, okay, that form a deposit, okay, in your arteries. Okay, so cholesterol are lipids, they are fat. Okay, it's a kind of deposit, okay, that eventually forms a plaque in the arteries. And when these arteries are clogged, all right, when these arteries are clogged, okay, there will be no efficient flow of blood from your heart to the brain. Remember, oxygen is transported through the blood. So when your arteries are clogged due to the high cholesterol, those deposits that forms a plaque, okay? Say for instance, this is the circumference of your arteries, okay? This is how open your arteries are. So the blood, if blood is flowing normally through these arteries, there is no disturbances. Now, when there is lipids, this high cholesterol, which is the LDL, the low density lipoprotein, is the bad cholesterol. So it forms a plaque in the walls of your arteries. It forms a plaque in the walls of your arteries. And when they form a plaque in the walls of your arteries, now it narrows your arteries to this size. Now, your heart have to work 100 times the normal rate to push blood, to pump blood through these narrow arteries to get oxygen to your brain and all over part of your body. Okay, that is what is called the high cholesterol. The LDL is the low density lipoproteins. So what happens is it narrows the artery, and once your arteries are narrowed, now your heart is going to now try to pump blood anyhow by force to make sure blood penetrates through those arteries to get oxygen to your brain. Okay, now your heartbeat is going to increase. If there is no sufficient oxygen that is get into your brain, that is when you start experiencing heart attack or even stroke or even sudden death. So interfering with the smooth flow of blood, okay, this in turn raises the stakes of heart attack and strokes, and it becomes a life-threatening event, especially for men. That's why taking the necessary step to lower your cholesterol level is very, very important. Now, we have two types of cholesterol. Your HDL is your high-density lipoprotein, which is the good cholesterol, and then your LDL, okay, is your low-density lipoprotein. That is the bad cholesterol. So as a man, sometimes the symptoms are mild. You might not even experience symptoms that you have a bad cholesterol or your cholesterol is high. So sometimes the symptoms are mild or there's no symptoms at all until you are seriously sick and taken to the hospital, and then they eventually find out that you have too much of cholesterol in your body. So as an individual, okay, it is advisable to check your cholesterol levels at all times, and then to make sure you avoid certain food that is not good to be eaten, and then concentrate on those food that you are allowed to eat in order to maintain a good cholesterol. Remember, LDL, which is the low density lipoprotein, is the bad cholesterol, and then your HDL is your high density lipoprotein, is your good cholesterol. Okay, so you must make sure that all the time you have a normal cholesterol levels to avoid heart attack, stroke, or even sudden death. Friends, if this video is important to you, give me a thumbs up, keep watching, and then I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.